Hey everyone, my name's Vanessa. I'm a local artist in New South Wales, Shahaba, which is about an hour and a half down the coast from Sydney. As I was contemplating what I was going to do today, whether it was washing, cleaning or art, I thought, you know what, let's take a tour, an unedited tour, around what it takes to make one of my cat sculptures. So they only sell for $15. They're a little cat planner. And I thought, you know what, let's go and see what I get up to make this $15. So the beauty team was not working today, but I've just shoved a scarf on and I think I still have my bulldog clip in my hair. But let's go and have a look at what I've been doing this morning. So this is unedited, guys. So in the flesh, let me turn the camera around and we're gonna see nothing because I can't turn the camera around. Okay, well, we'll do it the old fashioned way. So this morning, as you can see, I've been making plaster molds. Okay, so I'm very messy. Gets quite messy towards the end. These molds take about 72 hours to cure. They're just silicone molds. You can use them for candle making. You would have seen a lot of them used for candle making. A lot of the smaller ones you can use for fondant, for cakes, and so on. So I use plaster of Paris. You can use cement. However, I just find that the plaster of Paris is a bit more pliable, as in you can sand it and paint it, and it just gives that nice overall effect. So these now have been out for about an hour, and as you can see, these ones are starting to get a bit of a like a hard top. They do get air bubbles which will rise to the top, and this is where we will sand them, and that one I can feel is still quite wet. Okay, so when we pop these out of the molds, they need to be dry for at least a good hour, 2 hours. And I've got my camera upside down, so I can't actually see what I'm doing, so bear with me. Now, out of all these I've poured today, that's 9 kilos of plaster and a whole black bucket of water. And I've mixed them all in this tiny little Chinese container by hand, so it is quite time consuming. So these molds have taken me probably about an hour, hour and a half to pour. In the end, I got so messy and shit went everywhere, basically. So I have more molds down here. You know, like there's bigger molds here, and as you can see, you would have seen a lot of candles and things made out of these ones. They take up a lot of plaster, so they would take up like 2 Chinese containers of plaster. So it is quite expensive, considering that the plaster is about $65, $70 for a small container. So I have lots of molds down here. Some of these molds, they have openings at the back, and that's so you can get them out. When they're the larger ones, you need to close them with the bulldog clips. Other ones I have are mostly, these ones here are for resin, but I thought I could make some pretty cool things out of them. I'm self-taught, so it's just a matter of having a go and seeing what we do. So I'm going to do another video where I come back and I'll demold these and I'll figure out how to turn the camera around so you get a better view. But out of all of these ones, we may not get all of them. So a lot of them will end up with they'll have air bubbles, and if it's a pot plant or a planter, which a lot of these are, so that, you know, because they make great gifts, if they have holes in them, we have to chuck them out. So there is a lot of wastage. A lot of this stuff here, like all the excess over the top, that will all chip and break away, and we need to break that away before we peel them off. And then that will just break away. We'll make a big mess, but then we'll clean it all up. So we'll come back, we'll demold them. I'm going to do another video so it's not too long to upload. I'm going to take you on a tour now to the studio, uncleaned. We're just going to go straight in.